Hello. I have returned with the wonders of RuneScape at my side. Right, let's get this returned back to appropriate size because I made it humongous for Frontier. And it is taking up too much space. Okay, there we go. That's in the right spot. This is all good. I have 100 Slayer points been refunded. So presumably they made bigger and badder cheaper. It does say Slayer and Misk changes, so I suppose. Fredo, are you here? I want you to see that I've done this. No, you're not. Cool. An inventory, as you can see here, 197 to 225 is 28 eggs. 2 times 28 is 56. Right, hello. Take me to the correct tab again, please. I withdraw as note. 56 eggs. And these eggs go on the floor. Drop the eggs. There's 56 eggs on the floor there now. I have done it. I kept what I said I would do. They changed Slayer points or something? Yeah. Seemingly, they've made at least bigger and badder, which is like one of the first redeems you probably want to go for a lot cheaper, so that's a good change, right? Okay. Let's grab the magic gear. I'm gonna start with a cheeky little whatchamacallit? Barrows. Because it's fun. That's my backup chest piece. I want myself a spade. I want myself a ring of dueling. Is there anything else I want? I want the holy blessing, and I want a... Not that it really makes any difference, but fuck it. The elemental shield. That fills in my equipment slots. And then, weird as it seems, I want potatoes and Harrowlanders. And 2 Ranars in my inventory. Applause for a man of discipline and honor. I said I would do it. I can't do it, right? I said I would, and then I didn't, because as all things work, I said I would do something, and then I started doing something else, and before the thought had even had time to materialize properly, my brain started thinking about something else, and it just got fucking yeeted. Okay, let's do a Barrows. A little Barrows start warm-up, because I thought about something, and it leaves me in a nice little spot at the start of every session. I can do a Barrows. I can either use my Ring of Dueling or my Lumbridge Ring to teleport away. If I use the Lumbridge Ring to teleport away, I can do myself a nice little farming run straight away. How convenient is that? That's just great. It's just brilliant. Okay, middle is magic, top is ranged. So set up prayers for magic, yes. This should be magic, this is magic, dig. I have to hope for some luck here. Which so far is not materializing. Oh my god, I've missed every attack, please. Come on. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave. I'm gonna do the ranged guy first. Because that is far less luck-based. He should just fucking die. Casual one hits, feeling great right about now. This is looking like it's gonna be a 5 brothers at best, unfortunately. This is not gonna be a 6. I got terrible luck with my attack rolls here. Don't think I'm killing the mage in 10 prayer. But you know what? We can give it a fucking go. Maybe if I get a good few hits during the time in which my prayer's up. I'm praying the wrong thing. No, I didn't even hit him in the entire time my prayer was up. Oh well, it happens. That's okay, it's just 5. Just a 5er. This is the hidden tunnel, okay. Hidden tunnel is... the way I look at this, top left. Okay, Varrock is one of the ones that I can do this to. Cool. One of the ones I can just not click on him for. That's good. Turns out you don't damage your opponent if you just don't click them. Why did the face pop up? They just pop up occasionally to be spooky, I think. I don't... I legitimately don't know if there's a reason for it other than just to kind of be spoopy. You'll have to ask someone else who knows more about the game than that one. Or Dragex, I guess. Spoopy. Ah, that's kind of a bad spawn position, unfortunately. That's why we bring the food, though. Okay, Darok is one of the ones that I have to do with the intention of only one every full rotation. Oh god. Not every, like, half rotation. Cool. We can always just not cast the spell, that works fantastically. Oh, oh. Big boy 22 damage. Big boy 22 damage. Holy shit. wish I had better mage armor, man. That would be so nice. Imagine having better mage armor and like maybe doing more damage or something. How great would that be? Can I do this guy quickly enough? No. It's just one of them that I appear to be able to do it to. Maybe two. Because the dual wielder is currently not available on this one. He's in the... God damn it! I don't know if I'm like clicking too quickly or something. I must be. Need to be more deliberate clicking. Fucking 1 damage. That might be a chunky one actually, yeah. There we go. Who was it that had the thing? It was you. Top right. I can't kill the mage. Magey isn't dying, but that's okay. Look at this chicken shit. Me? Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I ain't getting rewarded to be fucking brave, am I? You see any rewards for being brave around here? Because I sure as shit fucking don't. Brave points when Jagex. Wait, no. Jagex, don't do it. My cowardly nature is helping me. Don't punish me like this. This is needless, senseless violence. Energy. I want to have run in case what's his face appears. Fuck that skeleton in particular. This one. I don't know what the fucking answer is. On the fucking opposite side again. Why added a reward system for being in melee range of enemies and combating them? No. Everyone just uses melee combat. Functionally makes no difference whatsoever. Down, left, up, right. I clicked the wrong fucking one again. Dude, I hate these puzzles. Why are these puzzles necessary? I get attacked and then I have to click too quickly, so I don't have time to pay attention to what the actual answers are. Wait, that's the Mage Man. It's not Mage Man Tunnel. This one I know, it's the square. That's whose tunnel it is. Okay, I want to kill all these people in this room and then see if I can kill him as well. Unfortunately... when you don't have any fucking armor, it hurts. Also, why is there 1,000,001 enemies in this room this time round, by the way? Oh, thank fuck that this guy is killing the enemies as well. You absolute beast. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Plus 100, eh? Slayer points. Basically, just gained a free extra 100 Slayer points. That's amazing. This man brought in an enemy. Was he in here? Is he going to continue to be in here? Apparently no, that's not how that works. Also, I just spawned an enemy. Apparently enemies spawn when you just open the fucking door. Oh my god. And then no one kills them? It's so unfortunate for me, man. That's not the right person. Wait, what the fuck? I actually got one of the armor pieces. Teleport to Leverage. Teleport. I actually got one of them. I can't put it on until I've got defense and range 70. What did I get? Carol's Coif. Oh, that's so funny. How many barrows have I done? 7. Of which one of them has been a 6 kill, that was a 4 kill. Amazing. Also, I've regained some death runes from doing that. Got some money and got some mind runes. That is so silly. So silly. I wish doors were real. I got some news for you. Local door needs you. Congrats, that's sick. Thanks. It's really cool, but unfortunately, like, completely useless. I guess I have to get to 70 defense now. Now I have a goal, yep. Back to training melee. Oh snap, I got one of the armor pieces, I did. And it's the ranged one as well. Not even did I just get one of the armor pieces, I got the one that is directly most beneficial to me. This is why I wanted to do like at least 1 Barrows run a day. Just in case. The power of bullshit was on my side, which apparently it is. When you hang around in the carpentry workshop, you said this skill is so fun, I wish words were real. Just at random times when there isn't people that you know in there. man. Yes, perfect. Maximum chaos. This is the right way to do it. Well, I guess I put this up here now. Like, tempted to clip this as a reminder that RuneScape loves me more than Monster Hunter. I don't know what the drop rate on this bit of armor is, but I'm gonna guess that that's fucking true. To be dead honest with you. I still enjoy the absolute wonder that those two comments back to back is just so good. I need a Draymond Staff. And I need a Telly Rune. They're called Lore Runes. They're not called Telly Runes, even though they should be. Television runes? It's rotting the kids' brains! You're convinced that anything the internet says that is a drop is 1% drop rate in Monster Hunter is less than 1%. I'm afraid it's not. It's just, statistics is a bitch. And we're very bad at comprehending just what 1% means. What's on the telly? I think it's a penguin. I do not know what this is, but this feels like it would be about Pingu. We're bad at comprehending randomness in general. That's true. Monty Python. Oh, okay. It feels like it would be about Pingu, though. I maintain that part of my statement. We're terrible at comprehending randomness. What's the other thing we're terrible at comprehending? I mean, everything. Basic decency. Momentum. Infinity the car. Wait. Is this promotion? Do you work at Infinity, Professor? Welcome, by the way. It's good to have you. Infinity and randomness. Yeah, specifically what I was thinking was the actual, like, true danger of, functionally a moving object. Rotation, and just how dangerous rotation is. Like, our brains just don't deal with it, right? We just don't get it. Like, people see tires rolling towards them on, like, a road or something. They're like, oh, I can go and stop it. And then they just get fucking flatlined by it. What's more money? There's your trick. More is not relevant. More convenient, the $5. I used to be such a little shit with the, like, what's heavier, a ton of bricks or a ton of feathers thing. Because I think someone phrased it to me once as, like, if you had a ton of bricks on it, like, 10 feet above your head and a ton of feathers, like, 10 feet above your head, either way, you're fucked. And I was like, well, I'd choose the feathers, though. Because if they're 10 feet above my head, if they're not massed together in one conglomerate block, like, in all likelihood, they're going to disperse to some degree before they hit me. The bricks, I'm just fucked, right? But, like, feathers are light. Sure, it's a ton up there, but it's not going to be a ton by the time it lands on me. Because dispersion is a thing. Unless you've mushed them into one giant cubical block of feathers, at which point, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, see, when you say heavier... But when you phrase it as, like, you know, it's above you, which would you rather have drop? Like... And then they're like, no, you're wrong, because actually... And it's like, look... You don't understand what you just said to me. Of the two of us, I'm not the one who's having comprehension trouble. That was also always my other thought. The cleanup. Oh my god. Of a ton of feathers? A ton of feathers? Do you know how light feathers are? Jesus Christ, that would be a nightmare. As brick is denser, the brick would have less AoE. No. Because the brick would also shatter when it hits the floor. Whereas the feathers would not. So I think even from an AoE perspective, it would actually be more dangerous due to shrapnel. Have I ever seen the Limmy sketch? I have not. You can post a YouTube link, yes, yes. They're not going to explode like grenades if they fall down. No, but if we're making the assumption that they are not in one conglomerate block, what is going to happen is there's going to be a differential between the bricks slightly, right? There's going to be gaps in between them. And then what happens is all the bricks on the bottom are going to get hit by the bricks on the top. And all of that weight is going to impact them basically all at once. And the bricks on the bottom are just going to burst outwards. Because they're bricks, you know, they're not made of like fucking titanium or something. They're just gonna go. You drop a brick from like here and it's gonna break slightly. And a bit shoots off and blinds someone. No, do not click on the person. I boob. What a wonderful name. You know what the best thing about this is? The truly dangerous thing about this loop, by the way? My teleport is off cooldown to go back to Shades of Mortal. Technically, I could do an infinite farming run and also Shades of Morton, just all wrapped into one. Mwah. Perfect. I need to reset all of these, unfortunately. You won't? I won't, no. However, it is an option for if there is ever a moment where I just need to get my farming level up. That's a nice little... It's a nice little roundy round, right? We like a good roundy round. What's the Lemmy sketch? How long is it? Depends how long it is. Thank you, YouTube ads. Even though I have my ad block turned on. A minute.
Question for you. What's heavier? A kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers?
What an accent.
That's right, it's a kilogram of steel, because steel is heavier than feathers. What do you mean?
They're both a kilogram.
But steel's heavier than feathers.
I know, but they're both a kilogram.
What?
How I felt as a child. That look on his face.
Heavier than feathers.
I know, but look, they're both a kilogram, right? So they're the same.
I wouldn't want to look at the size of this. That's cheating.
Oh, they're the same
no,
weight.
It's a kilogram.
But steel's heavier than feathers. Paul,
Yep.
want to tell them?
They're right. They're both a kilogram.
Oh no, you are not.
What you just don't get?
I'm joking.
Oh yeah. Dude, that classic, like when you know that everyone's against you, you're like, I'm joking. I promise. I'm having you on. That one's a little bit too real. No, you were so close. You were putting it in your mouth. I saw that man die. Rest in peace. That poor individual, whoever you were. What the fuck am I doing? Quests. Quests. Ardoin is at the top of my list. So we're going to Ardoin. We're also going to Ardoin so I can get my farming equipment back, because whoops. I forgot to put it back. Because I'm a silly boy. Just a silly Billy. Also, Ardoin has so many fucking quests in it for some fucking reason. Got a question for you. It is one of those questions that's like, as soon as you've asked me this, if you have asked me this in a non-ironic context, we got bad blood now. You've started something. I can see it in your eyes. You believe me to be a fool. A charlatan of intelligence. This is never asked in good faith. Right, clock tower. East Ardoin. Down next to the monastery. What I should have done, which would have been intelligent, is check what the quest needs. And thankfully see that it needs nothing. So hopefully whatever I need, I can just go to the bank or punch it to death. Hello! Brother Kojo, do you happen to know the time? I don't. Exactly. This clock tower recently broke down. Nobody can tell the correct time. I must fix it before the town people become too angry. Don't suppose you could assist me? I'll pay you for your help. Sure. In the cellar below, you'll find 4 cogs. They're too heavy for me, but you should be able to carry them one at a time. One goes on each floor, but I can't exactly remember which goes where. but I'm sure you'll figure it out fairly easily. I'll do my best. Be careful, the cellar is full of strange beasts. I mean goblins. Full of goblins. There's rat poison down here. Look at that. That's why they want you to be combat level 15 so they don't attack you. It's got to be another reason. Can't just be that. Oh, look, there's the rats as well. Those guys are high level. Oh, you tossers. Okay, cool. Never mind. I did it. Easy. Wait, no, the other door's shut. Oh, I hate these puzzles. I'm too dumb. Was that door ever open? Actually? The fuck does this one even do? You know, it'd be great if I had the stuff for it right now. Telegrab. Could have just ran in there and telegrabbed it. Oh, they're just in the basement. Just go down to the basement and pick them up. You old frickin' man. You'll be fine. Any giant spiders and floor fire and... The cog is red hot from the flames. You cannot pick it up. Use the rat poison. Okay, so I potentially need a bucket. Casual level 53 ogre, by the way. Just like you do. Well, there's one of them. Child's blanket. Concerning. But that's cheating. Look, sometimes, it pays to do things the cheatsy doodly way rather than the normal way. What quest is this? It's called Clock Tower. Of course. Shouldn't there be one in the middle of this as well? Should be one right here. Is it prereq or something? No, it's just a very short quest. I'm doing all of the very shorts. Or at least that's the plan, anyway. Where the fuck? It's like up that way. Is it that ladder that's there just randomly? Is that a ladder? Okay. I do not know how to get the final one, though. The red cog has respawned. How you know you've taken too long? Yeah, I thought, in terms of, like, doing questing, I just thought it would be a good idea, potentially, to just do all of the very short and the short quests in, like, one chunk. Because a lot of them are prerequisites for stuff, and if they're not prerequisites for things, they're you can't carry more than one at a time. You can't go. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not annoying at all. Not annoying at all. Just got to run all the way back around. Why would that be annoying? Yeah, a lot of the quests are prerequisites for stuff, so I thought it'd just be good practice to do all of the very shorts and the shorts, and then hopefully some of those quests give like decent amounts of experience or like quest rewards and unlock areas or stuff. I don't know if any of that's going to happen from any of this, but hopefully, you know, it could be good to get some of that going. And then I'm potentially going to do some of the medium quests that I have unlocked as well, or that I have started specifically, but I don't know if I will bother necessarily due to the sheer friggin' amount of the quests that I actually have to do. How long until I finish every quest? At least until I'm 31. Would be my guess. That's not level? No, that's age. Sounds like procrastination. I mean, you definitely could do what I'm doing way quicker, to be honest. Was it like one on each level or something? You could definitely get these done quicker than I'm doing them. Please tell me that trapdoor is just openable and it's just that and you're done. That would be funny as fuck. Can only be opened from the other side. Oh no, you're sad now? Why is that? I need a bucket of water, maybe a few. Did I just do Clock Tower? I've not finished it, Shek, no, but I am in the process of doing it now. You have no appropriate sauces for your spicy cucumber mix? You're still making that thing? Didn't it nearly, like, fucking kill you once? Welcome, Shek. Good to have you again. Did I do Murder Mystery yet? I've only just started playing the game today, so no. The only thing I've done today so far is do a Barrows run, where I got really lucky, and now I'm the proud owner of a Barrows armor piece. And then did a farming run, got over here, started this. What I do for the last 4 hours. For the first 4 hours of the stream, I was playing Monster Hunter Frontier. I was going to do RuneScape, but then there was an update, and it was like RuneLight might be down for a while after the update, so I just played Frontier instead. And I'll probably play Frontier again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the morning or in the afternoon, though. Not sure. Two buckets of water, and I want to see if it'll let me telegrab it. I don't know what telegrab is. Is it that one? Yeah, one lowering. I'm imagining it's going to be like, it's too heavy, but it'd be fun. Plain old Cumber it is. Hell yeah. At the moment, Clock Tower, Haziel's Cult, and Monk's Friend are the top 3 on my list. So those are the ones I'm going to be doing first. Turn the sewer valve? The fuck is that thing? Let's go for this one first and see if I can't just, yoink the sod. No, it's OSRS, your weakness. Why is it your weakness? What was the last one? Zoga's? Monk's Friend. No, no, no! I fucking misclicked. God fucking damn it. Your weakness, because I baited you to play it again. You're welcome. You might want to edit the text. Oh, that's true. It needs to be a Raka appreciation stream, not a Crimson Gunner. Good point. Good point. Raka the Baka. You was just getting to it. I can't wait. I hope one day I am allowed to mod Nightbot so that I can get it to actually do the crabs. The Joy Crab. Want us to do the alias first? Fair enough. I can't reach that? Yeah, that's the point of casting telekinetic grab. Really? Okay, then I just straight up do not understand, because no amount of fiddling with the doors toggled the... Maybe that just unlocks it. And now it's not locked anymore. Nope. Yeah, this is the type of thing that I just suck at. In a way that's just going to be not fun. So I'm probably just going to look this up. Best I can tell, this one just does nothing, so... Yeah. Do not care. Mace, you already have commands, Mace. You've got all of the quotes, which are just you spelling stuff wrong. You don't need one that's... just your name spelling stuff wrong. You've already got a million of them in the quotes. We have one now anyway, apparently, but... clock tower. What? The absolute random fuck is that reward? Sorry, not reward. Solution. To open this door, you have to poison this food trough until all of the rats die, and then the door opens by itself. Fucking what? Like... how is that the solution? What on earth is that? I did not talk to the monk, no, because he was like, just go down there and do it, it'll be easy. Why would the rats have anything to do with that? What the fuck? That's the most random shit ever. Must be very early. Someone said it was 2002, I think. Oh, this is the black one, sorry. Very strange. Hello. It's done. Now the townsfolk be able to know the correct time. Thank you so much for your help. Here's your rewards. 500 coins. Yay! I'm so glad I helped. The Haziel Cult. All I need is combat level 10. I need to get up there. That's a lot of money back in 2002. I don't believe that. I don't believe that in the slightest. Show my levels for a second. There you go. Thanks, you're welcome. Blooming, thieving cultists when they leave me alone. What's wrong? These cultists from the south, they keep breaking into my house. Have they taken much? They stole a suit of armor when they first broke in, but they've been back 4 more times since then, taken nothing. And you are... I'm Sir Cyril Carnelian. Quite a famous bloodline. We've played a vital role in the politics for many generations. Maybe I can help you. If you return the stolen armor, I'll provide you a modest cash reward. Yes. I caught the glimpse of the thieves leaving, reduced my cold. I was unable to give chase. What I do know is they belong to some sort of cult. They seem to be based in a cave just south of the city near the clock tower. My old butler, Higston, once followed them there. Unfortunately, the next night he died in his sleep. That's awful. Jones, a replacement from the Servants Guild, arrived the next day. He's been great and makes an excellent broth. There's a cave down here somewhere. Why the inquiry, Skullbot, if I may inquire myself? Hide out in a cave south of Ardoyne near the clock tower. I mean, the clock tower is right here. So we know how many more times to redeem agility. Curious how far off I was being able to do all novice and intermediate, advanced, or experienced master and grandmaster quests. Fair enough. I don't see a cave around here, really. Other than maybe that sewer valve thing. There's no cave here. This is the clock tower, right? Oh my fucking god, what? Of course, a cave. Hello. What do you want? Do you know the Carnelians? Don't think I've ever heard of them. I know all about your cult. Is that so? I'd say it's wise to leave now. They opened the door and then disappeared. This is traitory. Hey! Hello, Skits. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Some hearts. Hello, boy. Hey. Hey. Hello. How you doing, my dear? I'm good. Look at this. Look at this boy. Look at the cutie. He's down there. Oh, he's gone. Good boy. Good doggo. Hey! Bro, thank you for the, Thank you for the prime, I appreciate it. Have smarts. It's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. So inefficient doing this quest now, you should complete in GOTR to 70 first? I don't know what that is. GOTR? Guardians of the Rift. Oh, that's the... Hi. Hi. Why are you giving me so much attention, eh? You look so happy to see me. Hmm? Oh, good boy. Good boy. Jättebra, Ino.
Ja, upp och stå. Upp och stå. Upp och stå. Så, igen. Upp och stå. Kom igen. Okay. Up.
Hey, hey!
Boy.
No, immediately gone.
I'm gonna go to the bakery, so he's gonna be upset for a minute.
Okay. He's already upset. Amazing. Great minigame. It's the one for runes, right? We've talked about it before. I wish dogs were real. He is real. He's right here. Hey! Älskar dig, you know. He's gonna start balking a bit now. The Carnelian home does not belong to them. It was built long ago by the great Lord Haziel, who once ruled over this entire region. Many years ago, the Carnelians led a rebellion against Lord Haziel and all who followed him. Under cover of darkness, they stormed town in angry mob, torturing and butchering everyone they found. The following morning, the Cornelian forefathers moved into the house and claimed it as their own. They've grown fat on the work of Lord Haziel ever since. What happened to this Haziel? Cornelians believed him dead, and luckily for them, an all-powerful Maharat gave him access to powers and enchantments they know nothing of. As they stormed his home, he made preparations for his eventual return. You're working to bring it back. AI generated? The boy's not AI generated. The boy's too cute. He's too fucking annoying, aren't you? Here you are. I love you, but you're a piece of shit. Good boy. Jättebra, Ino. Jättebra. Duktig. Nej. You're okay, Ino. What makes you think I care about the politics and histories of Ardoin? I could kill you right now and be done with it, but I don't think you're a fool that the Carnelians believe you to be. Instead, I offer you the chance to join us. Help us bring about the return of Lord Haziel, you'll be well rewarded. Should you try and prevent his return, you'll suffer the wrath of Zamorak. I mean, Zamorak is always a good person to side with. I have some questions. Nay. Silly boy. Can't believe you'd invent a Doge with AI. What? 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 Yeah, that's right. I mean, if I had an AI that was that on the spot good, I would be far more rich than I am, probably. Did I just have a bark off with a dog? Correct. And you know what? I fucking won. Zamorak is the god of cuddles? Oh, shit. You know, come here. Come here. Bra, you know. Sit. Duktig. You know, blick. Bra, you know. Ja, jättebra, you know. Jättebra. Lord Haziel is once one of the great Majorat who fought alongside Zamorak himself. He ruled the region for many years. I mean, like, I don't. As soon as you mentioned Zamorak, I'm like, not interested. Is that Italian? Swedish? But I can't really speak Swedish at all properly. But because the stuff that gets said to the dog gets mentioned like over and over and over and over again, I just know it. I can speak Swedish. I can't. Jag kan inte prata inte svenska. Ino, slut! What I want cuddles, what I get struggles. I have done dig site. Dig site is done. Why do you keep breaking into the mansion? There's something we need. I'll say no more unless you agree to join us. I have no more questions. I've made my decision. And I won't help you. It means stop. It means stop. I didn't just call the dog a slut. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Thank you, my dear. Why'd you go there? I don't like it. At least for me.
Yeah.
Both of them. The fuck? Okay. Interesting. You also know it's spelled slut? It is spelled slut, yes. But I said sloot. I did not call the dog a slut. Okay, now I need to go and change the thing. What's dirty slut? No! Bad! Didn't misquote me at all. I mean, you didn't, no? I suppose? I can't argue with that. Also, how can the river be flowing against the raft? Like, the raft just goes where the river flows. It's not a directional raft, it's a raft. Need to find the right combination of the 5 sewer valves if you want to go further. There's 5 of them. It's perfect for quote 69. That is true. How goes RuneScape? It's going okay. I don't like how much of the early quests seem to rely on random guesswork. That's kind of annoying, but other than that, it's going okay. It's an enjoyable time. I got an incredibly lucky drop. It stops at the first island still. Okay. This is one of those things. I'm not afraid to just do a little bit of cheesy doodling here. Also, dog. Yes, we have dog. I do not know why we have dog. I thought we only had dog yesterday. But apparently we have dog. The RuneScape went well so far. I got an incredibly rare drop, which I can't really complain about. Right behind Carnelian's house. Should be turned right. The bridge south of Carnelian's house. This should be turned right. There you go. It's whatever that is. Does the dog have grit? He is, in fact, a very gritty dog. One might say, a grit dog. What drop did I get? Hello, Ramhart. Carol's helmet. Carol's coif. This is currently turned to the left, which is what it should be. Grit dog! None of the quests have mind-boggling stretch of imagination if you read all the text. The thing is like I side with someone, then I don't want to just read, like run around and spend a whole bunch of time reading all the text that all the NPCs have to say. Nothing wrong with it. But without going back to the Carnelians and talking to them and exhausting their dialogue and reading all of it and then coming back over here and doing a whole bunch of running around. It's a lot of, unnecessary, I feel like it. The butler's part of your little cult? Why is it always the butler? You won't live long enough to tell anyone? Die? Let me just punch you to death, my man. You ever been embarrassed like this before? You got a little dagger and you haven't hit me a single time? Speaking of recruitment drive, is it on the schedule? Recruitment drive is on the schedule, yes. And also I'm scared about that one because I know it's a bunch of puzzles in a row and I am stupid. Why am I punching him? Because I didn't bring a weapon? Oh, I should reopen that and just send it to the homepage, actually. You got overruled? You did get overruled. Do I know the puzzle about the chicken, the fox, and the bag of grain? Does not ring a bell. I've recovered your armor. Hand it over. Jones is in league with the cultists. What? Right? We're gonna Bloomwell sort this out once and for all. This commoner says you have something to do with the cults that stole my armor. What do you say for yourself? Nothing to do with me, sir. I'm a loyal servant. Quite right, too. You just believe him straight away. Take this and leave. You're gonna need more than words to prove his treachery. You kind of completed it. 5 coins. I mean, he lives here, right? Presumably. Everyone always keeps incredibly incriminating evidence on themselves in this game. Hell yeah, you love that thing? Of course I don't. I've never heard of any of this stuff. What did you want now? Look in the cupboard. What is this, poison? Jones? Just for killing rats, sir? This amulet, I recognize this. The cultist wore it. We took you into our home. It was all too easy. I should have killed you weeks ago. Do you love the irony in this? He literally typed those exact same words. He was like, when are we going to get a mace command that's just me typing something impressively badly, and spelled it like that. You'll die at the hands of the cult, I promise you that. Jesus. You're impressed there are more typos? I know, right? I can't get into my biscuits. I did it. The back, the puzzle. Oh, is this where you've got to like get them all to the other side of the river, but they can't be on the same side at the same time or something? But like, the chicken will eat the grain, the fox will eat the chicken, and is it that one? Yes. Ah. I remembered it. I still don't know what the solution is, but I did remember it. My whole family could have been. I apologize for my harshness. The least I can do is compensate you for your efforts. Feel free to stop by any time. 1,500 thieving? 2k coins. That's a little bit more substantial. That's a little bit more like it. Hell yeah. God, those are good. 2k is a lot of money in 2002. 2k is an okay amount even now. 500 is not. Right, Monk's friend. Hello. Haven't slept in a week? What's wrong? Love the quest grind mentality today. Today, if I can, I would love to get every single one of these very short quests done that I have remaining. Other than maybe Tears of Guthix. Because I need 4 fire making levels for that. I would love to get all of these done. Because then all I have is short quests left, and if we put the list to where the medium quests start, you can kind of see, based on where this little scroll wheel is, you're already over half of the way through every quest in the game. If you get all of the shorts and very shorts done. Obviously, the bigger quests take longer, thus in terms of like time spent, it's not equivalent, but constant wow, so it's natural, but it's annoying. That is what kids do. He was fine till last week. Thieves broke in, they stole his favorite sleeping blanket. Now he won't rest until it's returned, and that means neither can I. We won't be able to help you as we are peaceful men, but be grateful for your help. Where are they? They hide in a secret cave in the forest. It's hidden under a ring of stones. Please bring back the blanket. You mean this ring of stones over wherever the fuck it was? Over here? That I saw when I was doing the other quest? This one? Which is magically open now? Tears of Guthix is very good. Good. Hopefully I will get the required levels. These guys just gonna let me walk in and steal it back. He's taking our stuff. Don't fight him, he's too strong. Bye. I think you need 49 fire making. And I have 45. But I'm gonna get it eventually because for the very shorts, I want all of this. I want all of them done. Robert Omad, hello. Please tell me you have the blanket. I have recovered it. Now maybe I will just get some bread. I'm off to bed. Farewell. How are you? Now I can organize the party. I'm sleeping better. What party? The son of brother Andrew's birthday party is going to be a year old. That's sweet. It's also a great excuse for a drink. Have I not done Tears of Guthix? No, because I don't have the level. We just need brother Cedric to return with the wine. Who's brother Cedric? We sent him out 3 days ago to collect wine, but he didn't return. He probably got drunk and got lost in the forest. Don't suppose you could look for him? Where should I look? Won't be far, probably in the forest. I'll go find him. Brother Cedric failed the beer run, honestly. Another quest for 49 firemaking? Yes. I'm very drunk. Omad needs the wine. Oh dear, I knew I had to do something. Please find me a jug of water. I'll sober up and take the wine back. Sure. What's my smithing? 59. Actually close to being 60, I think. Nope, never mind. Not really. Jug. We sent him out 3 days ago. Like, should you not have raised the alarm a little bit earlier than 3 days ago? My thieving is 46. You okay? I need a jug of water. Here, have some. That's better. Fix this cart and we can go party. Could you help? Yes. I need some wood, maybe some plain logs, or maybe a basic plank. Hey, Huggy. Yes, Raka? Yes? What's my... Oh, shit. After that, 73. Wood. What? Plank. Just gonna preemptively do this. I should only need the plank, but I do not trust. How dare you? You're interrupting my questing. I'm making mad progress. I do have some wood. Head back to brother Omad. Tell him you'll be back soon. He's gonna get drunk again. Agility is never an interruption, other than the fact it takes half an hour. Brother Omad. Brother Cedric is on his way. Now we can party. I have little to repay you, but take these runes. 8 lore runes. Thank you, my man. Nice. The balloons. Oh, baby. This guy's just watching us have a whale of a time. 2,000 woodcutting and 8 lore runes. Hell yeah. Nice. Right, cast home telly. Monk's friend is done. It's a shame that I have to come back here because there is still quests over there that I needed to do first, but I can teleport back there basically for free whenever I want, so. That's the upside. Okay, phone is prepped. Are you attempting to skip leg day? I skip every day at the gym because I don't go. I ain't working out. Who the fuck do you think I am? You put this evil on me. I've already got coins on me. I've got more coins on me now. Eight lore runes is a lot of lore runes in 2002. That might very well be true. 8 lore runes is a lot of lore runes now, honestly. Son of a bitch. Oh, I can't look at my quest list while I'm in this menu. It's the reason the first 99 magic was the same person as the first 99 smithing. Because of super heat? Or because of just teleport? Or because they had money to buy stuff? People paid them in runes to smith stuff? Ah, clever. Clever. Start the half an hour, there we go. First person to ever get 2 99s, yep. Okay, when I'm going over the monkey bars here, each lap, what I'm gonna do is mark the very short quests on my thing. Okay, Pirate's Treasure. Which is there. The Queen of Thieves. Which I can now find on my list in the meantime. I say I can find it on my list. I don't know if I wrote it down. There was a time where only one person could smith rune items. Can you imagine the income? Yep. That would be insane. Mad gains. Queen of Thieves is in Corrend. I just saw it. There you go. Sheep Shearer, I think, is in Ardoin still. That's Sheep Herder. Sheep Shearer is in Lumbridge. Sheep Shearer. The Queen of Thieves. Smithing is so shit in this. It really is. Unfortunately, yes. Skippy and the Mogers. I've put under Port Sarim / Remington, okay. Sleeping Giants. Where are you at? Alcarid. How convenient. I'm already in Alcarid. Tears of Guthix. I don't think I even wrote it down, did I? Because I couldn't technically do it yet. Oh no, I did. It's in Lumbridge. Tribal Totem. Yeah, I really do not like smithing in this game. Imagine maxing out a skill that gives the best free-to-play gear, but your members. Yeah, right? It doesn't make any sense. It just does not make a lot of sense, really. What am I looking for? Tribal Totem. It is in Karamja. Runite gear was the best at the time. But you can move it around, right? There's nothing that stops you from like making the level requirements change as the game gets more gear put into it and stuff. Like, they could have done that. To make it not necessarily like... Don't make it so there's a ton of better gear you can craft necessarily, but like it shouldn't take you to 99, like 90 mining before you can do rune or something, right? They did that somewhat recently, if you're not mistaken. In RuneScape 3, or... 85 to mine Runite in this game. On mining. Then if you want to smelt a piece of rune equipment, if you ignore the felling axe, the earliest level is 85. To make a fucking rune dagger. Which you're never gonna fucking use. On RuneScape 3, they adjusted it. They did not on Old School. In Old School, it just sucks, unfortunately. It's very relaxing, and it's a shame that it's not as good, because it's very, like, calm and nice to just go mining, to be honest. And I really enjoy the process of, like, earning my gear by making it myself or getting it from a drop. More so than just making money somehow and then going buying it. It's not as like rewarding to me. It just doesn't make sense that you have to be... If you want to get yourself as good of a full melee armor setup as you possibly can, right? Via smithing. Rune chest piece requires 99 smithing. If you want to equip it, 40 defense. Well, now that doesn't track, does it? Not quite. The Vampire Slayer. The next one. Which is in Falador/Tavali. I know it's like a holdover from an older version of the game that exists and all that stuff, right? But it would have been nice to maybe be able to make some higher level gear or like change the levels around or something. That's the thing though, higher levels of smithing can have a use. If they could give it one. I don't know how it works in RuneScape 3. Maybe dragon equipment could be forgeable. I don't really know what dragon equipment is, so I don't know. Maybe that's forgeable. Maybe at higher levels of smithing, you get more efficiency in terms of ingots and whatnot, so it's not as much of a pain in the ass. You need less coal to smith stuff because you're more efficient in the heating process, you know? When making ingots. So you don't need 8 pieces of coal and 1 piece of rune ore? Other such logic like that? You can give higher levels more use. I'm sure they can. That's RuneScape 3. No, Shek, that's not old school RuneScape. We're talking specifically about old school RuneScape. Because this is the one that suffers from it, right? In RuneScape 3, it's improved, but in old school RuneScape, it's not. You can make some dragon with smithing in RuneScape 3, you can make some of the items, yeah. But that's what I mean, it'd be nice to have it back in this game. But I assume that is something that will never happen because the people of old school RuneScape seemed have like weird hatred towards RuneScape 3 for some reason I don't understand. Other than just is different game, we prefer this one, thus we hate that thing. Because that tends to be how that works. Unfortunately. There have been large reworks in this game. If there has, they haven't come to smithing, because I'm on it right now and I'm telling you. You can do some like crystal smithing stuff, but if you're looking at rune and the basic armor logic, it's still this rune is at level 80. Adamant is level 70 to smith it. You want to wear some adamant? Level 30. I like the skills. I still think they are useful, personally. But from a logical perspective, why would you ever fucking bother leveling smithing and mining up to level 70, at least, so that you could get adamant equipment that you equip at level 30? It's illogical. It just doesn't make sense. Not even from like a efficiency perspective, because fuck that, but just from like a fun perspective to a degree. It's not a commensurate reward for the effort put in. RuneScape 3 balance that, yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying it's easy to do either. Like, I'm well aware of that. I am well aware of that. It's not easy to do. It was back in 2002 is not an acceptable point of discussion because it's not 2002, it's 2025. I don't give a shit what happened back in 2002. It's 2025 and the game's getting a new skill recently, so... or in the short future, so clearly we're not keeping to 2002 standards anyway. You know? It's a bit of a... Well, back then doesn't matter because the game isn't what it is back then already, right? I'm literally doing rooftops which didn't exist. As we are speaking. I'm wearing Graceful, which did not exist. I understand the perspective, but it's not the point anymore. pun in your Christian RuneScape server? In RuneScape 3, it's bronze 1 to 10, iron 10 to 20, steel 20 to 30, mithril 30 to 40, addy 40 to 50, rune 50 to 60. Is it dragon like 60 to 70? Cool. Once again, I don't claim it's like a super easy thing to fix, but it's one of those areas of this game where it stands out, you know? Even if you just compare it to other parts of the same game, it stands out as weird. If we look at fletching, crossbows, to do a rune crossbow, I need to be level 67, fletching. However, if I want to get a rune crossbow, to get rune crossbow arms, I need to be 91 smithing, but 57 fletching? The logic is warped even compared to itself. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Sure, it's harder to make them than it is to, like, to string them is probably the logic there to a degree, but from a game perspective, once again, like, your efforts in one skill are not rewarded in your reward from a different skill. Just very unfortunate. Barrows is still 70 as well. Okay, cool. Old school should have gotten the mining rework, in your opinion? I suppose the problem comes in terms of, like, to look at the flip side, right? Is the stuff that you get from, what, 70 onwards in this game at all? Because you get dragon equipment from 60 to 70. But then, is there, like, anything else that exists here as well? Because I feel like, at least in terms of the updates that this game has had, it would be possible still. Like the Shazian stuff. You know? This Lovakite, the Shazian armor, that you do get up to higher levels, could have just started at a higher level and not had, like, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 version of it or something. It's a bit awkward to, like, entangle in with the rest of the logic, but, like, there's stuff there, you know? It could be done. You think they could just drop the required mining smithing levels for gear in old school while adding stuff past rune? Maybe. Problem is you don't, like... It's hard, right? Genuinely, it is, like, a difficult thing to do, which is why I'm saying, like, I don't know how you do fix it. Because you don't want to devalue the skill either. And if you drop it so that the requirement is just at, like, level 50 instead of level 90, and then you look at stuff that already exists in the game, like Song of the Elves, you just have to level smithing up 20 times for no fucking reason. to do a quest, which is just gonna like suck that you don't even get anything out of it, you know? Because if you don't get anything out of it, that also typically means that there's not any higher experience rates involved as either. You're stuck at rune level smithing for the whole time. But you still have to get 20 more levels. Changes nothing for Iron Man. It does to a degree because of that, like... It would make it easier, but also, like, it kind of sucks to level a skill knowing that you get nothing out of the skill, right? They've mentioned mining and smithing in the past, and they know it's awful. There's an issue with coding and technical debt. Ah, okay. You mean for money-wise? I mean, for money-wise, it changes a humongous amount for Iron Man, right? Is it unfixable, do you know, Ramhard? Whereas the most they've said on it is just like, it's fucked. 100,000 experience for a single level now, by the way. Not really, because it will probably still require 9 coal. It's 8 coal, but yeah. You can get the coal very quickly in the mining guild. Not very quickly, but you can get the coal relatively quickly in the mining guild. Anything you know, they will be trying to figure out a way to make it better. I hope so. You might be better off smithing lower stuff at that point, either steel or mithril. Not for money, no. Steel per, like, chest piece is like 800 gold. One rune chest piece is like, breastplate is like 30,000 high alch value. There's a crazy difference. Even mithril chest piece is only like, what, a few thousand? The biggest problem with smithing is it's worthless due to monster drops. Yeah, that's what I mean in terms of like commensurate time investment. Why bother leveling your smithing to 99 to get a rune chest piece when you could level your combat to like 40-40? And just get lucky. Where are you going to get rune? I can go and get rune right now from boss fight. That isn't in the wilderness. Not in the PK, not in PK zones at all. I can go do Scurious. Hell, I've already done a bunch of Scurious. I got rune chain armor from him. And it's a lot more fun as well, because it's combat. And mechanically involved combat as well. Look at this. I can even show you. Scurious. 3 rune square shields, a rune chain body, and a rune battle axe. In 8 kills, which is 5 rune drops in 8 kills. That's a pretty good fucking rate, right? You mean Runite? Miners Guild. Miners Guild has 3 or 4 pieces of Runite. Miner Guild has Runite, yep. Pretty sure. Let me click on this basket and then quickly just there you go. 2 Runite. Here and here. Completely safe. No danger at all. Still got to compete with bots and players over it. I actually was mining in there for an incredibly long time. When I was mining for my mithril stuff that I've got, like my mithril crossbow and stuff, I did not see that much competition for it on the worlds that I was playing on. Like, there was a little bit, but there was almost always a rune piece just sitting there untouched. The bots all seem to compete over a single piece. They don't seem to compete over the other one for some reason. So you just do the other one. Might be fine in pay to play, it's arse and free to play. Possibly, but I mean, if we're going to go down that logic, what isn't? Unfortunately, like, it sucks that that's true. Right, that's not how it should be at all. But if we're going to go down the line of it's arse and free to play, I mean, the whole mining skill. Trying to get access to the monsters that have, like, neat mob drops. Also, yeah, Ramhard, did you, I don't know if you caught it or not, I don't know if you were around or lurking, but I killed Scorius. And I had a lot of fun with it as well. Then again, what do you need smithing for as a pay-to-play quest? Song of the Elves has a 70 smithing requirement. Also, if you're Iron Man making money, it's one of the useful ways to make money. It's 70? You did not remember that? It is 70. You did see? Good, good. I was hoping you'd see it. I really want to do more of him because he actually makes me so much money. I think he's my best money-making option at the moment, which is really depressing. Didn't Iron Man have better options for making money? I mean, does it technically have better options? Probably yes. If you're someone who doesn't know what you're doing necessarily, though, smithing's a pretty free thing to level up, is useful to level up, and also makes you some money, right? I can't speak for what the best options for money are, probably killing shit and high-alking it. I don't see why anything else would be the case. Once again, I can kill Scarius. 1 million experience in a single skill. $1 million experience in a single skill. What is that now? At 72, I am nearly, what, 10% of the way there. I'm like 8% of the way there or something. Apologies. 13 times that to go. Woo! Ah. Oh. How am I looking here? 2 minutes left on agility. You got your 99 agility prep being bought from the G slowly over time. How the hell do you buy agility? If you did Scurrius, you'd have a decent chance at its rare drop. Only 1 in 50. It's only 1 in 50? Damn. Nice. Its rare drop isn't its spine, right? Because I've already got 2 of them, and that would be disgustingly lucky. Considering I got it on my first one as well. I really hope that's not the rare drop, otherwise I feel disgustingly lucky. It is! I've got 2 of them. Scurrius's spine times 2. In 8 kills. Literally the first kill dropped one. I thought it was like a forced chance. Because the dude outside mentioned it and was like, oh, if you find any spines, sell them to me and I'll give you combat experience lamps or something. You can also use it to make free weapons. And I was like, well, the first one is like going to be guaranteed to give you one, to give you a weapon, but apparently not. I have his bow now. Silverhawk boots. You can charge it with feathers that buy from Grand Exchange or from micro transactions, and it grants agility experience from running around and skilling. They're talking about micro transactions being used. Doing so afterwards. Oh, okay. Scurrius the Sky combines with the Rune Mace, the Battle Staff, and the U short bow to make the Bone Bow for its special weapons. Yeah, I'll do this one last one. Yeah, I have the Bone Bow now because I had a U short bow from a treasure trail, I think, from a medium clue scroll, if I'm not mistaken. I had a U short bow from that. So despite the fact that I cannot craft a rune short bow, I can craft the upgraded bone bow. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't think too hard. Don't worry about it. It's really good against Scurrius only. Yeah, it's amazing against Scurrius. The first time I killed him, it was really difficult. It took me like a long time. But I managed to get him with my crossbow. And then I didn't realize to begin with that the bow has plus 10 damage. I thought it was 10%. But I decided to use it against him for the combat achievement. To kill him with a weapon that's super effective against him, and then I kicked his fucking ass. I was like, oh my god, this thing's so strong. Okay, in Al-Kharid, the quest is called Sleeping Giants. I need level 15 smithing. So give me a hammer. And maybe a pick. The bone staff I tried to make Ram hard, but I ran into a different problem. Which is that to make the bone staff, you need a battle staff. I don't have one. The only place I currently know to get one is the discounted battle staffs, which sell for 7,000 a pop. But for some reason, I'm forced to buy 30 of them at the same time. Which means it's 210,000 gold, which I do not have. Wait, do not attack. You can talk. Do not fight. You don't want to fight me. Want, no need your help. Must be dreaming, giants can't talk. Please. Yes. Guess you have to tell me your name if you even have one. Kovac? What do you need help with? Please. Follow in. You gonna cook and eat me? No. Follow. Oh, is this the intro to Giant's Foundry or something? Because Giant's Foundry was also up here as well, right? What is this place? Did you build this? No. Kovac. Ancestor build. Giants built this place? Yes, long ago. Giants don't build, do they? I thought they were brutes. Before? Giants different? Now? Not? I don't understand what you mean. I do. Look. Points to the tools around you. Help fix. Would help you by fixing these tools? Yes. You need to tell me what this place was used for. Make weapons? Giants made weapons here. The Wizards Guild store and Yanil sells them. I can't get into the Wizards Guild. I do not have high enough magic level. I thought about that as well, because I was like, if there's a place that sells them, it would be the Wizards Guild. I can't go in there. If there's a place that sells magic armor for me to upgrade to, it's in the Wizards Guild, which I can't get into. Make giants remember. Remember what? Giants, not just killers. Kovac wants. Help giants remember. What do you need first? We fix tools. Looks like we put thing in. Kovac not sure yet. Kovac think about it more. What's in this box? Stuff. Very insightful. Repair the broken polishing wheel. Looks like a wheel. Kovac ponders. Kovac think he know. And this polishing wheel. Make things shiny. Looks like it's lost its soft edge then. You'll need 2 oak logs, 5 nails, and a hammer. What's this meant to be? Grinding? It's lost its teeth. Kovac conquer. It's already broken. Hitting it more won't help. Kovac agree. I'll do what I can to fix it. I need a chisel. What was this? Big hammer. It hit things. Very perceptive. An oak log, 5 nails, and a hammer. Please tell me. It has. Thank fuck. Good place to cook food. Hot meat, very good. Oh. Did I need oak planks or oak logs? I didn't think this chest would work yet. I need oak logs, 10 nails, wool, and a chisel. Chisel. Wool. God, I love having a bunch of random shit in my inventory. Nails. Great to have a bunch of random shit in your inventory, man. Replace the trip hammer, yes. Or repair it, sorry. That look right? Good. What's it supposed to do? Takes a long look. Kovac think Kovac figure it out. Trip hammer power by water. Water spin, wheel, and raise hammer. Hammer full forward, cramp sword into shape. Repair the grindstone. Should be good to go. Thank you, small one. Didn't want to try and help me. Did not know how. Go back beginning to understand. Can you tell me what it's used for? Grindstone important. We grind sword against stone, make sword sharp. We're making swords. I need some wool, 2 oak logs, 5 nails, and a hammer. Maybe when it says some... Oh, I've got a ball of wool. It just needs wool. I don't think I just have wool. Unfortunately. Give me just a second, big guy. I'll be back in a moment. Hello. Polishing wheel. I just need to go and get myself the resources. Give me a moment, buddy. Poor Kovac, who barely understands anything, just watched me sit down, open a book, and then fucking disappear. That would be horrifying. Okay, I guess wool is what I get it from in its like raw form before I've processed it, so I need shears. The player's sort of in the same position. I was just thinking how terrifying that would be. Like, if you're that giant and you're, like, beginning to understand stuff that's been, like, lost to you for time, right? You're slowly becoming aware of your, like, sentience, basically, and then you just watch this guy sit on the floor, draw a circle, and just fucking blink away. Just gone. It would be fucking horrifying. Well, that guy's dead. Can I cheatsy doodle this? Oh, I can. Cheatsy doodles. Perfect. Hello, don't mind me. I'm back already. Yes. Spontaneously casting magic arrow and custom spells on demand. The player is unable to cast any magic not explicitly written down. True. True. Player can't cast a spell if they can't read it at the moment of casting. It might just be that the KO character is like quote unquote slow. Yeah, they're like magic inept. Kovac agree. When would we use the polishing wheel? Polishing sword important, creates perfect killing edge, very good for sword. That makes sense. That's it, Kovac. Kovac began to understand more. Notice your speech has been improving. Kovac know what's saying, but sometimes hard to properly. We'll figure it out. Ready to make sword. I'm itching to get started. Kovac, get a few things ready first, then we can start. First, you'll need a commission. Kovac supplies them. Kovac already got one. What do I need? A flat broadsword. How do I make that? I need to fill the how it's called with the big stone bucket. The crucible. Collecting metals, they're in the box crate by the entry. Use bars and weapons. Crucible can take both. Load metals until it looks full. While you do that, Kovac will think. You need 23 inventory slots? Oh my god. I doubt I'm gonna need those anymore. Take the items, yes. Which one is the crucible? This thing. Up here. I mean, I can definitely, sympathize with the character being slow, because God knows I am. Ready to be poured into the jig. I should talk to Kovac, okay? Can I make the sword yet? Not yet. We need to set up a mold. What's the mold used for? As if we don't know what a mold is used for at level 60 crafting. We need a flat broadsword. A fort, a blade, and a tip. They'll suit different commissions better. Look for the parts that match the commission. Look at mold jig. If you're still confused, come back to me. What the fuck? What was it we needed? Fill each part, the fort, the blade, and the tip. That I get. Parts to match the commission. Flat and broad, right. Which are the ones that are conveniently filled in as well, seemingly. They're like the most cursed fucking thing ever. It's flat and broad. It's not really, but hi. Let me look. All things look correct. We're done. We're ready. Pour the metal into the mold, then take out to perform. Once you've done that, Kovac will tell you how to work it. The best smithing training and the great moneymaker, yep. A place that I might actually use. Disturbingly. Metal's too hot to pick up, yep. What do? Cool it down. How do I do that? Try pouring water on it. Right, I need a bucket. Give me a bucket. Bucket. You must free your hands to perform this action. Good fucking lord. This huge burning hot sword. Now for the fun part. Use the tools to refine. Kovac's gut feeling says to use the hammer first. Progress in your sword can be tracked via the display on screen. Yeah, sure. You can track which tool you need to use via the completion bar. Use the preform on the trip hammer when your completion, but what the fuck? Preform on the grindstone. And then on the polishing wheel, right, okay, I get it. This is very important. Needs to be within a certain heat range to work properly. If you use the wrong tool or the wrong heat, it will damage the quality. If you damage it too much, it'll become junk and you'll have to throw it away. The first attempt, don't worry too much, use the trip hammer. Temperature is tracked via the temperature bar. Temperature needs to be within the matched range or you'll damage it. Trip hammer requires high temperature, the grindstone requires medium, and then the other thing is low, yep. Any damage lowers the quality. If there's no quality left, it becomes unworkable and must be thrown away. If you do it, you can heat it up by dunking it in lava and cool it by holding it to the waterfall. Okie dokie. Gotcha. And the temperature has been, like, slowly going down this whole time. I get smithing experience every time this pounds in. That's kind of nuts. The plugin for the minigame is really nice. Just tells you what to do. That's convenient. Is that not what I've got on screen, presumably? Or is what I have on screen? That's the normal one? Okay. Cool, slightly, please. It's in an in-between range. There we go. Oh god, that made it hotter again. Okay. I guess that makes sense, you're touching it to a rolling thing. It says do X times, soak X times, etc. Oh, so you don't even need to, like, think, really. Is this really the best way to train smithing? I assume I'm getting a very small amount for this or something, because this is like a very, very tiny amount of experience. Or maybe you get a chunk at the end when you complete it, actually. Kind of like agility. How much my dude is struggling to pull this shit around, though. Is it the best because of the fact that it gives you the extra benefits? Basically, or is it also, like, experience-wise, legitimately just amazing? Because the best tends to get used in multiple different ways in this game, and it's confusing. Experience, okay. Okay. Do all the swords take this long? Or are they really just hammering it home with the first sword because it's the first sword? Because it takes a fucking while, eh? Hello, Kovac, I did it. Let Kovac look. He analyzes. This is definitely a sword. Well done. What do we do with it? Kovac takes care of it. Who's the first blade for? His friend, Obor. Obor! Obor, good friend. Kovac, knowing only attack if you trespass his cave. Maybe you should have some manners. Manners is very important. Kovac think Obor show other giants how strong our swords are, then every giant wants one. The pretty-clever marketing plan is true. You're free to use the foundry whenever you want. 6,000 experience gives me a fucking level. This is a mini game called Giant's Foundry Phoenix. I can make mithril battle axes and dragon square shields. Nice. Oh god, what the fuck? Faster production of cannonballs. This gives everyone increased smithing level but decreased attacks. Half the amount of coal, twice the amount of experience. 30 noted ores, which could be any combination of the following, including rune? 20% chance to increase the speed of a smithing action at an anvil, stacked when combined with the rest of the outfit. If you have the full outfit, it's 100%. A humongous fucking blade. Requires 60 attack. And then a whole bunch of higher tier molds allow you to better match contracts, earning you more rep. Right, okay. So as soon as you get access to this, you can make this like a lot better for yourself, huh? This is a lot of points to do this. That's a lot of points, right? I'll do one more sword. Commission. Narrow heavy. This crate is now empty. Which presumably means I have to use my own shit instead. Still gonna need that bucket. It'll be in here. I used 20 things before, but I don't know if that's how many I need again. I like that you make just some kind of weird abomination of ore, by the way. It just doesn't matter. This item isn't worth adding. Oh, okay. You need 6 more materials. If I just grab this I've already got. What was it that I was doing? Narrow heavy. Narrow and heavy. Narrow and heavy. Cool. Set the mode. It looks similar to you? Just to the thing that you are used to? Nice. Use the bucket. Get the bucket over here. Grab this thing. What the fuck is this temperature logic? Oh god. We immediately got more complex from the shit that went on compared to the last one I did. Probably should have ran up and cooled it down, but... Just want to do one because I'm interested in how expensive it would be. Kind of like middle quality-ish in the range. Would be interesting to know, you know? That's a big sword, yep. That it is. If I'm not mistaken, and I understand the reward correctly, as it was written, I think you can get one of them yourself as a weapon. If you do this minigame enough, it's one of the rewards from the minigame. Is this sword as a weapon? This is the polishing wheel, right? Yeah, it is. I love the way your character runs around when he's holding it. Like, it's just mad fucking heavy. Which makes sense, because it would be. But it's just funny the way he does it. The real question is it a good weapon? Yeah, that's not one I am qualified to answer. You need 60 attack to use it, so presumably it's at least like a relatively mid-tier weapon? Because I think that's what that would constitute as, right? 60 attack would be a mid-game weapon? Because this game's logic is correct in terms of experience, but fucked in terms of my head. I kind of wish the quality went up if you did it all correctly for an entire phase. That would be nice. Why did it get the bar around it? What does the bar mean? Did my quality go down then as well? Even though I was in the right range? That's weird. I think it did. I can definitely see why people prefer doing this to the, like, normal mining smithing logic, though. This is more engaging, at least. In terms of, like, multiple steps, you have to pay attention to what you're doing and all of this stuff, right? Oh no, the quality! It just tipped down, that's so unfortunate. It's very active, and when the plugin is fun too, yeah. Will this recover? I hope so. Doesn't seem to be, unfortunately. foolish error. It's done. Hand in. Completed in 8 minutes and 37 seconds at quality 100s. You're awarded 8,610 smithing experience. And 17,000 coins. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. And 100 reps. Jesus Christ. Okay, I understand the appeal. Fuck. You make bank from that. Jesus. Okay, well, back to questing. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah, no wonder everyone wants to be doing this shit. Can I just make them infinitely? It does require items from my inventory, so I can't make them infinitely, no. But considering it only requires 20 bars, and I so happen to have 511 mithril sitting in my bank, I could do 20 of them and still have 100 left over. 20 bars of what? I think 20 bars of anything. And the higher material you use, the more money you make. Is my assumption. Doubt you can convince me to use any plugins. That's not true. I have some plugins on. I have the quest scroll plugin. The quest scroll, the clue scrolls. Because quite frankly, fuck that. I do. I have this plugin. This is a plugin, I think. I have the one that makes it so you can see an enemy's estimated health amount rather than just their actual health. I think that's a plugin as well, if I'm not mistaken. They're very basic, but I do have them. I have the field timer one, so I can look at when my fields are done and not. If I'm trying to rush farming experience. I've got some. They're incredibly basic. But I do have some. It's a nice one to have with farms. Yeah. Okay, in Port Sarim, I have Witch's Potion and Pirate's Treasure. Pirate's Treasure has no requirements. Let's do that one. I need to speak to Redbeard Frank. Hi. I'm in search of treasure. Treasure you be after? Might be able to tell you to find some for a price. You got me a bottle of rum, not any rum, mind. I'd like rum made on Karamja Islands. There's no rum like Karamja rum. The customs office has been clamping down on the export of spirits. You seem like a resourceful young lad. I'm sure you'll find a way to slip the stuff past them. I'll give it a shot. That's the spirit. I mean, I can literally teleport right next to you. You done your raid? Ooh, what raid were you doing? $17,000 coins! Oh my god, I still can't believe that. That's so fucking much. That minigame, you can use gear instead of bars. Yep. If you give free mithril warhammers for 9 bars instead of mithril, precisely. I was already doing that. I just don't have a lot of like spare equipment in here. Wait, I do. I have 89 mithril longswords. So you can technically gain the experience twice, right? You turn them into... If you do it the smithing way without spending the money, you can make the ingot, turn it into a weapon, and then turn the weapon into money. More money than you would get otherwise. That's disgusting. Hey, it's this place. It is this place. I assume you wouldn't have any since you typically like to do things without guides. There's a few things that I think, like this one for the plugin for the farms and stuff is, I think, purely quality of life, personally. Because if you really want to, you can, like, camp out how long it takes for a thing to grow and then, like, ride it down, and that's just ridiculous, right? Sure, I can do that, but, like, just give me the fucking thing that lets me look. Clue scrolls require such an intimate amount of knowledge about the game that I think you are truly just fucked to ever start clue scrolls. No! It breaks! It breaks if you teleport! You fuckers. You absolute bitches. What? Some clue scrolls require to use a sextant. Oh, cool. Can't make it too easy, can we? Yeah, we can. It's a very short quest. It's a novice difficulty, very short. Teleporting would have been fine. I was okay with that. Son of a bitch. Talk. Trip to Karamja. Yes, please. You ain't slick? Apparently not. I really hope they restock quickly, because I just bought the entire fucking stock. Okay, good. Hi, I would like to charter a ship, please. Can't take you anywhere if you're trying to smuggle the rum. You. Don't say that out loud. Can I help you? Can I journey on this ship? Need to be searched before you can board. Why? Asgardia has banned the import of intoxicating spirits. Can I go over to Brimhaven and get the ship to Ardoin, maybe? I just gotta go over there. Did you skip the agility redeem, or is that still on the agenda? I've already done it. 'Tis done. Wait, can I just yoink a little robo? Maybe I have to go over to Ardoin, and then from Ardoin I can charter the ship back to whatever. You want to see it, you can always redeem it. I think Phoenix specifically does not want to see it. Though I did get a level. I am level 73 agility now. which got me a shortcut in the Troll Stronghold, and in the Arceus Eastern Mine Western Descent. That's my head. There is no more area unlocks. You just wiped your mind of it. Didn't want anything to do with the friggin' thing. Talk to this person. Hello. Too many people got killed. Talk to Captain Barnaby. Take you to Remington or Ardoyne? I would like to go to Ardoyne, please. No! Don't take the rum off me! That was the whole point! You bastard! Ain't that easy, I'm afraid. What the hell do I have to do? Brimhaven? Where's the option to shove it up my ass? Wouldn't that be something, yo? This is meant to be a very short quest. That puts me on Crandor, which is not really where I want to be. I assume the same thing happens with all the charter ships. Doing more questing? Trying to, at the very least. It's, not going very well. I need to find someone who can shove this bottle of rum up my ass. Hello. Help me. Yes, please. Okay, not you. Lothus. Lothus, help me. Apparently a very dumb way to do is have your membership run out while you have the rum on you, because you get warped to Lumbridge. That customs officer is annoying, isn't she? I know her pretty well. She doesn't cause me any trouble anymore. She doesn't even search my export crates since she knows they only contain bananas. Whereabouts do you send them to? Little shop in Port Sarim that buys them up crate by the crate, believed by run by Anime Wyden. The crate ready to be loaded onto the ship. You wouldn't believe the demand for bananas over in Port Sarim. This is the third crate I've shipped this month. You could fill it up with bananas or pay 30 gold. Yes. Illegal things. Goods. Classic quest teaches kids how to smuggle illegal goods. Classic RuneScape. I'm really upset that teleporting didn't work. I thought that was a good solution. Use bananas. Great. Are we really got to do this one at a time like this, eh? Swap left click to use. How many bananas is this fucking crate? Bill, okay. Hello, sir. I filled the crate with bananas. Here's your payment. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, I need to go buy another bit and do it again. Because I accidentally deleted the dialogue. Hugs has gone bananas. Like, I never had anything in the fucking head anyway, so. There's already some rum in Wilden's store. I should go get that first. Oh, okay, cool. Talk to the customs officer. Yes, can I journey on this ship? Search away, I have nothing to hide. Try to smuggle rum is for personal use? I would like to journey on your ship. It's all legal? Yep. Don't mind my inventory of a staff to magically teleport, a cape to magically teleport, and a fuckload of bananas. Definitely not telling what I'm doing at all. Hello, Wyden. Got your own white apron? I haven't. Don't you have white aprons in this chest? No. The fish store has one, okay. It'd be funny if we could have shoved the rum into a banana. Just a whole bunch of bananas with rum in them. Like, I know this is gonna look weird, Pirate Man, but just be very careful with this very soft banana and just open wide. Can I get a job? I have one right here. Go into the back and tidy up for you. He's got a fucking white apron in the back as well, what a prick. Well, you can't do it if you don't have a white apron. Has white apron in back. Teaches kids the value of rum. If you ever find a pirate, make sure to illegally smuggle him some rum. Arr. I got the rum, yes. One-eyed Hector. Hector was very successful, became very rich. A year ago, we were boarded by custom and exercise agents. Hector was killed, many of the crew. I was one of the few to escape with this. It gives you a key. Opens his chest in an old room in the Varrock. Okay. Thanks, I'll go get it. Why didn't you get it? I'm not allowed in the Blue Moon Inn. Apparently I'm a drunken troublemaker. Okay, goodbye bananas, goodbye these. Goodbye literally my entire cash stack that I'm just carrying around, which is entirely unnecessary. Teleport to Varrock. Is the Blue Moon this one? Yes. All that's in the chest is a message. Visit the City of the White Knights in the spot Saradomin points to the X which marks the spot. Okay. You turn bones to bananas. I can't remember what I was reading. I think it was on the page for the Moss Giants on the wiki. Or something. Where they were like... I can't remember. It was on some page on the wiki where someone was like, yeah, these monsters drop like a lot of bones. So a completely valid strat is to bring bones to Peaches. And then you essentially have infinite food. And I was like, am I being trolled right now? I feel like I'm being fucked with. Fucking bones to Peaches. The point Saradomin points to? What? There is bones to Peaches, yep. Saradomin points to the X which marks the spot. Am I an idiot? I mean, I am an idiot, but there is no X. The only thing I can see is that molehill. That's even like vaguely what it would be. I feel like that's not correct. Peaches heal for 8 hit points? Holy shit. I don't know if I even have bones to Peaches, to be honest. It doesn't look like it, no. Rip the prayer experience. True, true. Surely this isn't the right thing. This was part of a different quest, right? I don't want to be here. I didn't think so. In the park, Saradomin points to the X, which marks the spot. So meant to be like a... something more metaphorical that I should be seeing? With like... terrain or something? I don't have a fucking clue. You know what? Fuck it. I'm too dumb. He's not even pointing here. He's pointing that way. An emerald, a gold ring, and some money. Good. It's not even where he's pointing. I take grievance to this. Pirate's treasure is done, although I disagree with the fucking outcome. Used to be really painful walking everywhere, yeah. Thank old ass quest for that one, yeah. Not even where he's pointing. Combat level 35 is recommended for this one. Okay, give me my, this. It's only 35, I probably won't need anything else other than this, but... It's a nice agility level. It did go up. It is now 73. You're so very awake. I mean, you are, otherwise you wouldn't be typing in chat. Only 26 more to go. No. It takes over 100,000 experience a level. At this point. Witch's Potion is in Remington, okay. Bet you never thought you had to illegally smuggle booze in RuneScape. I mean, considering the amount of people that we ply with alcohol, it's honestly not surprising at all. I'm in search of a quest. Maybe I can think of something for you. Would you like to become more proficient in dark arts? Absolutely. Gonna help make a potion to bring out your darker self. You'll need certain ingredients. What do I need? An eye of newt, a rat's tail, an onion, and a piece of burnt meat. You're gonna drop me a rat's tail? Thanks. Yeah, I'm not even at 10% yet. It's crazy how RuneScape's gotten away with it all these years. I feel like for the most part, it is, at least to me, very obviously tongue-in-cheek. So, it doesn't really matter that much. Mostly cubic and exponential of the last dozen or so. It's just cubic, right? Because it never becomes exponential. It does just stay cubic. Because 97 is half of, or 92 is half of 99. So. On. What was the other thing? An eye of newt. Son of a... One of the reasons people started to dislike RuneScape 3 is it started to take itself seriously. You think it removed Romeo and Juliet? Dude, that quest is so funny though. Had nothing to do with RuneScape 3, it was just Paul no longer being involved. So in general, the writers started taking themselves more seriously than I guess. Whoever they had to write quests took it more seriously, which is a shame because they kind of missed the point. Been looking for those ingredients. I have everything. Can you have them? You can. Is it ready? Now drink from the cauldron. It tastes horrible. You feel yourself imbued with powers. 325 magic experience? Fuck yeah, dude! Woo! Skippy by the coast in Remington. Which does not show up on the map, apparently. He's here. You seem a little incoherent. You hear your fancy book learning words, you seem more than incoherent if you'd sin. Dramatic pause. Them? Who are they? Those bloodthirsty, flesh-tearing devils, they're the reason I'm out here every day hurling bottles into the sea. They're the reason I've lost everything except the horrifying memory of what they look like. What do they look like? Mud skippers? Ferocious, ravening, evil, beady-eyed terrors of the deep, I see. Ambushed by them on the way back, see? They got the drop on me, I can't remember where, somewhere around here. Those would be mud skippers, right? Huge they were, 10 feet of glistening, muddy flesh flopping towards me, of white foam flying from their gnashing fangs. Normal. People always get hard on for old versions of games. You're completely convinced it's elitism 4 times out of 5. I feel like there's this horrible mixture that happens, at least personally, where like people enjoy the state a game was in, and then as time passes, the game becomes something that they don't enjoy anymore, right? Because time happens, and then because the thing isn't what they enjoy anymore, they complain about it. But it's the same thing with all of them, right, Raka? RuneScape has so many different versions that people can be like, I just preferred it back when I played it, but then they don't know how to just say that in a way that's reasonable. So all they do is turn to like vitriol for some reason and just like, these new people fucking suck. The game's shit now. In everything, because WoW has however much DLC and WoW Classic and oh. The boy. Eno. Nay. Eno. Come on. Come on, Eno. Right on. He didn't stay up for long. He jumped up and then immediately jumped down. Final Fantasy XI, right? It's been going on for so long that people are like, oh, I really enjoyed the second DLC, but now they've released all the new DLCs, they've ruined the game, right? Shut your word hole and listen. Can't remember all the details. I'm sure they must have hit me quite hard. But the last thing I remember is one of those devils rearing over me, its eyes glowing red with the fires of hell. I'm crazy, how'd I get these? Get what? Massive bite scars on his legs. They look like giant mudskipper bites. I've been drinking to forget the horror and I seem to have forgotten where it all happened. Suppose if you sober up, you may start to recall. I've been drinking this for a week. Captain Braindeath's extra strength rum / drain cleaner? Oh god. It's the extra sheep tranquilizers that give it the added kick. Do I have to sober this man up? Wait, did I not start the quest? All of those became different games over time. Exactly, right? They do become different games over time. So then, like, there becomes a nostalgia aspect of, like, I enjoyed what I had, and I don't like what it's become, which is, to some degree, a valid complaint. But because people are shitty, typically, unfortunately, what they do instead of being like, I prefer the way it was, and this isn't really what I want, they just go, these new people don't understand, it's shit. Okay, I need to throw some cold water on him. Which is just, like, not indicative to good conversation regarding any topic. Because I would say, to some degree, like, if you want to argue it that way, then, like... Monster Hunter, for me, right? But I feel like I can eloquate myself in a way that makes it sound like I've got more reasonable, like, reasons for not liking it, rather than just being like, fuck the new players, they suck, you know? It's cold, you try to kill me, just sober you up, memory coming back. Could do with a bowl of tea to warm myself up a bit, go grab me one and we'll talk. Comes out as if you like the new game, you're not a real fan. Yeah, see, though, that's just people being shitty. But I don't think it's because people don't have valid complaints. I think it's just because they're fuckwits. You know? I don't actually have a bank chest in here. It's unfortunately the nature of games like this, right? Like games like RuneScape, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, all of these MMOs especially. Where because they're live service games and they run for so long, the game that you fell in love with and you play and you do a whole bunch of updates with, eventually that game is doomed to cease to exist. It's gonna happen. People who played old school RuneScape when it released probably wouldn't like old school RuneScape now. Right? And I don't even just mean like people who played RuneScape 2. I mean people who played old school RuneScape. Because it's just probably not the same game anymore. It's been evolved too much, yeah, exactly. Whereas for me, this is my first time playing it. Right? So I don't have any fuck mess stuff going on. I'm just playing it and I'm having fun. And the reason why I picked this instead of RuneScape 3 is for my own sake. I really, really do not like the art style of RuneScape 3 personally. I don't think it looks good. But this version of it, I think the art style is very charming, which is why I went for this rather than the new one. Simple as that, right? That's kind of all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be any more than that. Fill a bowl with water, add the relevant ingredients, boil it on a range or a fire. Perfect. Was a time where you could have had this art style in RuneScape 3, but you don't know about it anymore. I also don't like the, unfortunately, it's just the truth. I do not like the... What am I looking for? The combat. I've talked about that before, but combat being several hundred hit points at the start of the game instead of 1 hit point, it's so much less, like, impactful, in my opinion. When I go from 1 to 2 damage, that increase in number is, like, fucking humongous. It's amazing. When I go from 200 at the start of the game to 300 damage as my baseline, like, who gives a shit? Or 100 to 200, it's the same increase, but, like, it just doesn't fucking matter. I feel no attachment to that at all. Because the numbers are just too big. It's not even the biggest change. It's the biggest change to me, though. Like, it doesn't matter about the combat abilities and all that stuff, because that small change right at the start immediately just makes me not care. Why does it want me to fill a bowl? What does it mean? Does it mean a teapot? You want me to fill a literal bowl? I don't have a fucking bowl in here. God damn it. Woodcut maples, burn them for the fire making experience. Gotta get that 49 for Tears of Guthix Lunar Diplomacy. I will happily do that for you the next time I play Phoenix. I do not have time for it anymore, unfortunately. In all likelihood, I do not have the time for it. Why can I not fill this fucking pot? What are you talking about? What is going on here, man? Am I losing my fucking mind? Cooking. Hot drinks. Fill a bowl with water. It's gotta be a fucking bowl. Why does it specifically have to be a bowl? Instead of the kettle. The fucking kettle. Boil it on a range, transfer a bowl into the cup. Why is drink the default option? Where the fuck do I get nettles from? I genuinely have no idea where you get nettles from at all in this fucking game. It's nettles. 2 instances. There's some apparently east of Draenor Manor. There does not appear to be any in Lumbridge, from what I can tell. These quests took a lot longer than I thought they were going to, man. For very short quests, some of these quests are not very short. If you already have all the ingredients at hand, sure. I'm gonna make 2 of these, by the way, because I just fucking know. I just know this prick is gonna do the same shit as the other lady, where she's like, oh, I need milk for it, though. In case I give him the first one and he just throws it away and he's like, this shit doesn't have milk in it. Because I would not even be surprised. Bum, 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 bum. The game does have an interesting definition of very short, though. Speak to this man, listen to him about his drunk. Go make nettle tea. I didn't get another fucking bowl. Whatever, I'll just do it again. Can I fill the bowl with water, please? I can. Change the fucking left click, because why would I want to drink the nettle water? Do not drink the nettle tea either. Give me a cup. Nothing. Oh, the cups aren't real regardless, apparently. Is he gonna drink this nettle tea out of a bowl, or is he gonna be a prissy bitch? You're drunk as fuck, my man. Hey, Skippy. Have to give you your tea? He does drink it. Okay, good. Think I have a hangover? So you can remember anything for a hangover? What a wasted nettle tea. A little sympathy? You give me a bucket of the stuff? Is this bucket of chocolate milk and snape grass? That's the stuff? I've made that before. Do this in the first place. It's like if you have all of the ingredients ready and happen to know the quest ahead of time, it's very short. If it's all in your inventory. If you use the wiki religiously. In this world of infinite possibilities, exactly. please. Do I get snape grass from? The Hobgoblin Peninsula west of the Crafting Guild. There is 3 snapegrass spawns. Apparently. How did I make this shit again? Milk, chocolate dust, and snapegrass. What are the plants in Canifis? I do not know. This is also not Canifis, though. It is Waterbirth Isle, Hesidius, Hobgoblin Peninsula, and Civitas Illafortis. Remember having to go to Canifis for Skippy? I mean, you can probably get nettles somewhere in that hellhole. I mean, it would make sense, right? Place is a shit show, so. Da, 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 da. Hey, look, snapegrass. I do like that they specifically mention the fact that you've already made it once before. Because I've already done a different quest that involved a hangover cure, which I think was like one of the Ardoin ones. Can't remember. Because no one would sell it at the Grand Exchange. She was like, fuck it, I'll fetch it myself. Autumn Voyage is pretty memorable. I have no idea what that is. Is that a quest? I don't even recognize having seen that in the list. It's the music I was humming. Oh, I genuinely don't even realize that I'm making noise when I do that. Got you a hangover cure? He chugs it? Considerably. Tell me where the mud skippers are. I wish you wouldn't go looking for them. The vicious killers will tear you apart. I was fishing using a fishing explosive? Slayer Masters sell these highly volatile potions for killing underwater creatures. If you don't like lobbing a net, you can fish with them. It was in fact a dramatic pause. A moga. What exactly is a moga? A moga's an ogre that spends most of its time underwater. They hunt giant mud skippers by wearing their skins and swimming close till they can attack them. The moga will go out of the water to its extreme displeasure with an iron mace. My addition to almost lethal alcohol did that. If you're set on finding the mogas, head south and you'll find Mudskipper Point. Could have just ran down here this whole time. You need something called Mudskipper Flippers for upgrading Necromancy gear in RuneScape 3. That's why you had to do it? Oh, cool. Balls deep into this for Jaguar. Okay, but like, what do I need to do? Do I now need to throw one of the explosives into the ocean? Oh no, I'm just done. That was a fucking mini quest? That took way more time than Witch's Potion. Okay, well it's done, I suppose. Skippy and the Mogres, finished. Okay, what else have I got? I've got 1 in Karens, 2 in Lumbridge, technically, 2 in Falador / Tavali, Witch's House and Vampire Slayer. Wasn't Witch's House in Remington? No, it is on the path to Tavali. It's going to be so much quicker to do this. I don't have my fucking staff to teleport with. And my eyeball is so itchy. Witch's House is the one people do early for quick HP leveling, right? Oh my god, what is going on? Are you okay, I? Because I'm seeing artifacts now as well, and that should not be happening. Please don't fall out of my head or something. Ugh. Oh my god, I think there's something stuck in there. Witch's Potion is different, yeah. It's funny because I just did the other one in Remington as well and didn't think about the fact that there wouldn't be 2 quests in the same place without me noticing it on the minimap. What do I need for this, by the way? Combat level 35, that's it. Give me my stuff. I had something stuck in my eye. I do have retinal problems, though. Well, I have eyeball problems. I don't know if that necessarily equates retinal problems, but I have problems with my eyeballs. I just had a hair in my eye. One of my eyelashes had suicided itself into my fucking sclera? I don't know what it's called. Can't remember. Assume you see someone with glasses, assume their eyes. So my eyes are mostly okay. But I have the most common thing that fucking everyone has, astigmatism. But specifically, I have like laser damage or something on one of my eyeballs. So I have the glasses whenever I look at screens to reduce that from getting worse, hopefully. Hello, young man. The boy sobs. What's the matter? Kicked my ball over that hedge into the garden. The old lady who lives there is scary. She locked it in a wooden shed. Can you get it back for me, please? Sure. This looks like a mandatory stealth section type quest. With the hedges laid out like this. This screams mandatory stealth section. The door is locked. Can I not just picklock it? Okay, I do not see a way around or in. Oh, there's a manhole here. Didn't see that first time around. It seems to be budged. It seems to be locked. Everything's locked. The old key right next to the door. Classic. Classic. Experiment's going well. Moved it to the shed. Sausages for dinner tonight. A professor came in and put a security system in the basement. Keeps kicking the ball into the garden. I lure a mouse out of a hole in the back porch. I fit a curved piece of metal to the harness on its back. The mouse goes back into the hole and the door unlocks. Professor tells me this is cutting edge technology and added precaution. I've hidden the key to the shed in a secret compartment of the fountain in the garden. No one will ever look there. Okay. An age for that kind of game, you play Brighter Shores? Yeah, exactly, right. Just makes sense. $12 damage? Oh my god. They really don't want you touching that. Lovely. There's a lot of messed up rats. It really was. I was really hoping I was going to be able to find the stuff in her house, but apparently not. What do I need? A magic curved piece of metal to the harness on its back? Goes back in the hole and the door unlocks. I mean, I'm assuming I'm not luring it out with cabbage. I just don't know what the piece of metal would be. I feel like I should get that in this quest somewhere, but... Probably behind this gate that I don't know how to get to. I don't really know what the play is here, to be honest. Is that the rat boss for like 5 of them? Scarius? No, they're lower level than Scarius. I definitely searched all of this. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. The only thing I can think to do is go get a piece of cheese. Other than that, I don't have a fucking clue. Unfortunately. Fake gamer or the real gamers use a guide and finish the quest with no knowledge of what they did. Ain't that the truth? If only I did, I would have saved a lot of fucking time messing around with all this bullshit. The sad thing is I still have to resort to a guide about 50% of the fucking time. Don't dismiss him, you gotta get the full camo set. Look, they keep coming by when if they come by when I'm doing something I don't give a shit about, I'll talk to them. But they always come by when I'm in the middle of doing something that I'm actively trying to do at that moment in time. I don't have a magically infused piece of metal. Like, what the fuck does that mean? I fit a magical curved piece of metal to the harness in its back. What? The thing with this game is, as well, is I just do not know if it means you missed a cupboard and there was something you didn't search, or here's some random fucking item that you've never heard of before. I hate looking shit up. You can search the boxes for a pair of leather gloves, but it might take multiple attempts to find them, at which point you can go through the electrified gate. It might take multiple attempts to find them? Cool. Click on all the things, it's like you've never played an adventure game before. To be fair, I think this is beyond just click on all the things, because, like... What? Do I not have gloves? No, I've got leather boots 4 times now. But I need leather gloves. There we go. Yeah, just click on all the things. It's completely reasonable. Don't worry, there's only 8 cabbages, 19 cabbages and 8 fucking boots that you'll find before you can get the leather gloves to go through the gate. Completely reasonable. The magic is a magnet, by the way. Use the cheese on the mouse hole. Use the magnet on the mouse. Did it really just disappear that quickly? No, it didn't. That was the other person's mouse, of course. Foolish of me to get confused. Oh shit, wait! She's just popping in and out of render distance, that's horrifying. Used a RuneScape guide site back then called Tippet for complicated quests. Before plugins and video guides, yeah. Ow. Oh. It turned into a spider instead, what the fuck? That isn't what I was just fighting. I might need protect from melee for this. It's now a wolf. Which is experiment 4th form. You're gonna hit me with another one? You're done. You're done. Ball. Feel kind of bad for the witch, but hey. So fucking be it. Only mithril bolts left behind to prove my guilt. Pretty proud of figuring out the door puzzle in the basement of Draenor Manor during Ernest the Chicken. I can't remember that quest. That was too long ago. To be honest. Do not remember that. That was a while ago. You remember Tippet? I obviously do not. Hello, child. Here is your ball. Was much harder than I thought it'd be. Yep. 6,000 hit points experience? That's kind of a lot. Oh! Oh, I got a level! A hit point level. Look at that! Look at that! If it was for the old timers, yep. Pointless now. Yeah, now that you've got, like, in-game quest guides and the wiki and stuff. plugins. I didn't get all of the short quests finished, and that makes me sad. Just have to finish them tomorrow. So be it. I've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left of the short quests. The very short quests, sorry. And then short quest-wise, I have a ton left to do, unfortunately. There is so many short quests, man. I'm into mediums here, but... there is a lot of shorts. Did a good few? I did an okay amount, yeah. The thing that is sad is my list still scrolls. Half the quests in the game are short. Over half the quests in the game are short and very short. If we scroll down until medium appears, and then put medium at the top of the page, you can see where the bar is. It is, like, in the solid, like, 3/5 mark, maybe. It is just over half. I've got you in the mood to quest, Unreal. Go do some questing. Get some questing done. That is unfortunately going to be me done today. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know if in the first half or the second half with RuneScape. I think in the second half, to be honest. So, same time that I started today, 4 hours before this point. If you just want RuneScape, you'll be able to come around at that time. Otherwise, stream start the first 4 hours will be the other game, Frontier, Monster Hunter Frontier. So you can go on that one there to have a look at that. Discord server for any Discordy server-based things. YouTube channel is for stream VODs, if you care about those. I will be back tomorrow. Till that point, enjoy yourselves. Have a good one. Toodaloo.